If you're a particular fan of my puzzle pages, my puzzle videos, have a look at my main YouTube page and you'll find there's actually a playlist. So you could, you could listen to me for a couple of hours or something if you wanted to. If you like, I don't know, maybe when you're going to sleep, listening to puzzles. Anyway, you can just get to the playlist and then you'll get nothing but puzzles. They're all on a playlist. Says evening. I think it says evening standard puzzles. So we've got 0 in this line here. Now, I'm sorry about this camera. This is a newish phone, and the focus is a bit annoying. And also, I'm using an unusual color of. Let's try holding the pen further down so that it doesn't focus on my hand. I'm using a bit of an unusual big pen here. That's going to have one there, isn't it? That's going to have one there for definite. That's going to have one there for definite. Now we've got another 0, but this time a column. And because that 0 is in a column, it will mean that this can't go that way because they're never flat on the end. They're always rounded on the ends. So it has to go that way. It has to go that way. Can't be one even diagonally, so that would be blanked there and all the way down to there. And again, we'll surround all of these even diagonally. And this one, surround it and even diagonally. Actually says even diagonally. So if you read the instructions, if you get a bit rusty, you don't have to watch my video, just read the instructions, it's all there. So this has to be a 2, doesn't it? Which is a destroyer. So we've got one destroyer, got one submarine there. Got a destroyer and a submarine. That's 4 there. That's 3 there, so there'll be another one there somewhere, either there or there. That's 4. That's probably our 4. Well, it can't be there, the 4, because we've got other bits and bobs there. It could be here, though. So this could be a 3, this could be a 3. Impossible to know right now. Well, not impossible, but it's not going to come to us immediately, is my point. So let's just surround this submarine with space. Right. Now then, what can we do next? What would you do next? Well, we've got 2 here, so we're going to look for see which lines are actually completed anyway. 3, no. 2, no. No, 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 and no. What about towers? 4, 1, 1. Yes, there's a tower that's completed. Incidentally, I always start off with one of the light colours of ink. The purple is a really dark colour on this pen. That way I can go over with a darker colour if I make a big boo-boo. So this tower's only got 1 in it. Got 4 here and we've got 1 here. So once again, we're going to have a 4 and we're going to have 2 3s. We always have the same helping of ships, by the way. We always have 1, 2, 3 and 4 like that. 1 times 4, 2 times 3, 3 times 2 and 4 times 1. Okay, so which interestingly enough means the same number of units there and the same number of units there. That's kind of interesting mathematically, but not get too distracted on that. So what we now have to do is we have to say, just look at these, right? Just look at those. So we've got one of the 3s. This could be one of the 3s, or it can't be a 4. It can't be a 4, right? There can't be any other 3s going acrossways because that's already got a 2. It's finished. That's already got bits and pieces. There can't be a 3 on that line either, can it? So we can only have 1 3 there, so we're just circling them because we need to get 3 things here. A 4, that could be a 4 or a 3, so let's circle that as well. That can't be. This could be a 3. No, it can't because we've got a piece there. This could be a 3 or 4 here. So these are all our 3s and 4s. That. Got to be our 3s and 4s. So in other words, this can only be a 3. It can't get to 4, so it's going to have to be one of the 3s. Okay. Does that make sense? Because we've used up everywhere where we can fit these in, and that's one of the places. And since it can only go to 3, it's a 3. Right? So this is a 3 or a 4, and this is a 3 or a 4. Well, even if this is a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, the furthest it can go is to this square here. So these squares are all blanked. Right? This could be a 3 or a 4. That doesn't change what we've got there. So let's just have a look again at some other bits and pieces and see what's changed there. 1 submarine, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 0, 4, 1, 1, 1, 2. Well, this will have to be a 2, so it's either going to be there or there, right? Regardless whether it's in that one there or that one there, this square cannot have anything in it because it's diagonal to both of those 2s, and it's got to be a 2. Well, it hasn't got to be a 2. It could be 2 submarines, actually. It could be 2 submarines still at this point. Yeah. So this is going to be a very difficult one, isn't it? There's only 1 blob here. Could this be part of a 2 going that way? No, because that's only 1 there. So this 1 blob is definitely a submarine. That is definitely a submarine, right? It can't be part of something going acrossways. So it must be just 1 blob on its own. So that's a submarine. That's a submarine. So let's try and count up the submarines as well. So 2 submarines, which means that we could only have 2 there. We can't have more than, we can only have 2 there if they're there. So let's see if we are limited on submarines elsewhere. Well, we are, because look, 1 in this column here, which can't be part of an acrossways because there's 0 in this column. So therefore there's a submarine there. If that's the case, then there would not, which it is, then there cannot be 2 submarines here, which means that this must be the 2 and the 2. Can't be 2 submarines because then we'd have 5 submarines in total. So we will correct, and this is indeed a blank here. Right? Right. Whew. Does that help us? Not really. 1, 1. Now that's, so either there's a submarine there or there's a submarine there. Let's again do if. If submarine there, these are all X's. Can that be the case? Yes, if that's a 4. If that's a 4, that's a 3, that's a blank, that's a blank, and this one would be here. No. No, can't be. Can't be. Can't be there. Could it be there? Could that one be there? And then this one be here. Okay, so if that's 4, oh my word, this is so difficult, this one. What were we saying? Can't remember what my logic was now. There's 4 in this row here. They cannot all be submarines. Which means that, well, there's 1 there. Potentially. 1. That can only be 1 submarine there. That can only be 1 submarine there. Submarine there. 1, 2, 3. Well, that, yeah, could be. No, can it? No, because then we've used up the 1 from that column and that column, so we can't then get a 1. If submarine there, submarine there, and submarine there, then no submarine here. Okay, if submarine here, then submarine here, cannot be submarine here. Then this must be the 2. Unless that's all the submarines, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Is that possible? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Can that be the case? 1, 2, just all the submarines in a row like that. If that, then this can be 4. So we're trying out this being the 4. If that's the 4, we've got our 1 on that tower, we've got our 1 on that tower, we've got our 1 on that tower, we've got our 1 on that tower. All in a row there to make 4, 1, then we'll have a 2 here, which then must be here. 1, 2, that gives us a 3 there, which is correct. That gives us, no, doesn't get, then we have too many there. We can't have 2 there. Okay, so they're going to have to try it with this being the 3, I guess. If that's the 3, and I suppose then that has to be here because we're going to end up with too many submarines. 1, 2. Then this would be the 4, but that doesn't get us anywhere because it could go either way. I think this is going to have to be crossed because whatever we do with this, pretty much, we're going to end up with 2 there. Ah, yes, so there's the logic. Look, this must be a 3 or a 4, so it's going to come down at least to here. At least to here. Regardless whether it's a 3 or a 4, it comes down to there. This, we've already got a spike in there, so look, there's the 2. So these are all crisscrossed off. And that means that we have to have the 2 here. Remember, we said we couldn't have 2 submarines in there. Okay. So we've got a 2. We've got a 3. These have got to be definite now. Dear Lord, this is so hard, this one. So we've got 4 there. We've got 1, 2. There's going to have to be a submarine there for the 3. Yep, there's 3 across there. And then luckily that will fill in for a submarine in this row of submarines here, which is going to have to be 1, 2, what was it? 4. 1, 2. Well, it could be there and there. We're not quite sure where these submarines are going to be. Oh no, there's 1 there in that column already. That row, I mean. That one is filling in this row. So therefore, we've only got 1 more place for a submarine on that column, which is there. Everything else has been X'd. So we've now got 3 submarines there, and the 4th one's going to either be there or it's going to be there. But it's definitely going to take one of those rows up with a 1, which means that the other one will be... Oh, where will it be? Could that be a 4 now? Have I now saying that could be a 4 after all, and then this could be a 3? But if this is a 3, then we'd have to have another one there. But we could have a 1 there. This one could be the one there. This one could be there. Let's do a cross this time. If this one makes up this 3 here, then this one has to make up that 4 there, because there's no other places. If this, then this. So then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 submarines. We'll have 1, 2 destroyers. We still need another destroyer fitting in somewhere. But there's nowhere to fit one in. Is there? One, 2. I can't see anywhere to fit another destroyer in. Have I made a complete hash of it this time? 1, 2, there's 3. There's only 1 in there. There's only 1 in there. There's 4 in there. There's 2 in there. If that, then also this to be a 4, I think. And this to be a 3. 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh no, then we've got 4 there as well. Ah! That's how we make the 4. I think. Then we have 1 here. Oh, I hope I've got this right, because if I haven't, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And then the 3 will be there. And this will be the 4 here. This will be the battleship. This will be the 3. And it must go up and down like that. We can't do anything else because we've got a square there. So if this is wrong, it's wrong. And if it's right, it's right. We're going to check it out in a minute. 3 there. 2 there. 1 there. 1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1 there. And 3 there. 2 there. 1, 2, and 3 there. Now we check the columns. 1, 0, 4, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. That is the hardest Evening Standard Battleships I have ever done. Actually, it's not the Evening Standard. It's now called the London Standard today. This is October the 17th, 2024. And that has taken me nearly 20 minutes, but I hope you've enjoyed it. And we're going to do the other puzzles on this page as well. Right, it's time for our favourite puzzle. It's time for Gogen. This is the London Standard, as it's now called. Now let's start with acid. Nothing doing. Caught. Nothing doing. X-toll. There's the X. Now, from when you have a X-T-O, when you have 2 letters between, you end up with what I call a bow tie. This, you get a bow tie like this. See that bow tie between the 2 letters? And the T is going to be in that half of the bow tie. And the O is going to be in that side of the bow tie. So you've got a little bow tie and you write the letter in the middle. That O will be one of those 3 and the T will be one of those 3. It cannot be another letter. Right, so that's X-toll. And the E is going to be connected to the X. So we can just write the E in that little bubble. Gave. Nothing doing. Jaunty. J-A-U-N. Oh, we got another bow tie. See, we've got another bow tie there. So the A. I'm writing them sideways because of looking at the bow tie. But normally I would write them. I would write them vertically, but that's just what's happening. So now look, the N we know must connect to the T, so it's going to actually be one of these two. So the T is going to be one of those two because it has to connect to the N. It can't be that part of that bow tie. So we can cross that one out there and just replace it there. Jaunty. Okay, jaunty. Curb. Well, the E and the B will connect to the R. Since the E must also connect to the X, which we've established there, that means it must be there. That means that the B, to connect to the R as well, must be one of those two. There. Okay. We're getting a lot of information this time. Mix. Well, to get from the M to the X, it's going to have to go through one of those two bubbles. So let's just put the I there. And keep an eye on it. Boom, boom. Poke. Poke. Oh, I thought there was an O, yeah. But it doesn't really get us. Oh, yes, it does. Because for that O to get K between it and the E, it will have to be one of these two now. So let's just move that onto that nexus there and just scrub out that. Poke. Oh, and also, the K. This will have to be the K of poke. You know, I sometimes miss things like this. So, go through slowly. Right, quaver. We're not even doing our first through yet. So there was the U on that part of that bow tie. So now we know it must be there. It's connecting to the A, just as it did in court, the other way around, so it doesn't really change anything there. The A has to get to a V from this 3 of that bow tie before it gets to the E. The only possible bubble it can go through is that V there, that bubble there. And that means that the I, which was one of those two, is now going to be there. Cross that out. Quaver. Oh, and the A was going to have to be there, isn't it? It can't get to the V otherwise. And so the U is going to have to be there. So we've actually done that. U and the A now. Quaver, because you get all the way over there. And this is done what I call it's cut it in half. It's cut the board in half. So it will make a lot of the others easier to do. As soon as you cut it in half in any direction, as soon as you do a line in any direction, it starts to make things easier. Surf. It doesn't completely block it off. S-E-R, so we know that an F, there's a B there already, so we know that both a B and an F, I should write them in there, but I can't really fit them now without it getting a bit messy. So both a B and an F will be there, and some other words with B's and F's. So actually by writing FB there, reminds us to look for the B's and the F's when we go round for the second time. Wives. W-I-V-E-S. We've actually got that word, and we never even looked at it yet. So this is round 2 now. Actually, let's note how many rounds you have to do. This might be an interesting exercise. So, acid. A-C-I. So to get to that I, it must go through that bubble there. And that only leaves one place for the D, which is there. In that bubble there. A-C-I-D. Cross out acid. Court. We got the A-U. C-A-U. Here's the T on one of these two. So it could be G-H-T, or it could be G-H-T, or it could be G-H-T, so we don't really know. Extol. Extol. X, T, O, and L, nothing doing there. We can't get any more there. Gave. Gave. Well, there's the A. For the G, it's going to have to be from there or there. Can't really get anywhere else with that at the moment. Jaunty, J-A-U, that's my French, N, and then we want the T. and a Y, but we don't have a Y anywhere. In any other words. Curb. K-E-R-B. We know that F and B are there, but we're going to just keep an eye out for F and B. Mix. I've got a good feeling about F and B. Mix there. Okay. Poke. Poke. There's the O. There's the K. There's the E. The P is, well, it tells us that the P is going to be around this area. So what with the G and the H of court and the P, we may have used up all of this lot, barring perhaps this one. But let's just see what other letters need to go into this area now, because again, we have cut the board in half now. We just got one little section there, and we've got this lot here. Quaver. Q-A-V-R. We have surf. Now, this is one of our FBs. S-E-R-F. It can be either. How can that be? Curb, surf. That means there'd be two solutions. I can't see another word with an F or a B in it. Court, extol, gave jaunty curb. I'm worried that there's two solutions, and there should never be two solutions. Well, If the C of court is here, C-A-U, we can't get back to the T, so the C must be this one. Oh, no, the C is there. What am I talking about? Right, let's try some experiments. C-A-U-G-H-T. G, let's use pink. G-H-T. If T there, O there, because of extol. So we have court now, we have extol. Gave. Yes, we have gave as well. I think, yes. Jaunty. Then the Y would have to be there for jaunty. Curb. Again, we're going to leave those for a minute. Poke. The P would be there for poke. Surf. S-E-R-F. Well, it does appear to me that this has two solutions. I'm going to ink them in because I've never seen this before. Acid. What have I done something wrong? Acid. Crossed it off properly. Court. Ah, we haven't got a C. Yes, we have. No, we have. C-A-U. I was thinking that I got my C and my G muddled up there. C-A-U. G. There's the G. H. And T. Court. X. Toll. Gave. Jaunty. Curb. Oh! Oh, no, I've got a K. I'm tired today. Forgive me. K, R, and then the B. Can go to either. Keep that for a minute. Mix. Poke. Quaver. Q-U-A-V-E-R. Surf. S-E-R and then F. Wives. W-I-V-E-S. Well, unless I'm very much mistaken, the F and the B are interchangeable this time. Curb and surf. There's no F's and there's no B's in any other words. I don't think I've repeated any letters. I mean, this solution works. We've got C, but it shouldn't. There should only be one solution. I'm going to cross off every letter. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We're not going to get to the bottom of it. There's two solutions for Gogen today. B and the F. Gogen. Okay, the Sudoku was too hard. Look, that's half an hour and it's taken me to get to that. Cryptogram. Never done this before. I placed the question mark in the letter so that the words in each letter can be arranged from words named in a common theme or three words in the mode of. Okay. Shivers. I think that's shivers, isn't it? Shivers. So that would be an S. S. I think it's something to do with Halloween. Existence. It's the these are movies. I love that movie. And then this one will be Scanners. They're horror movies. That was a fun one. Okay, we've done the Circlegram. Quickest puzzle I've ever done. Codeword. Codeword. We love Codeword, don't we? We haven't got any now. Oh, look, we've got the 24. Let's put that in for now. I think just for fun, I'm going to start putting in the solution word. Because sometimes that can help. Rub. 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 Scrub is the only word I can think of. If scrub, 21S. 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 S. 10C. CC. CCC. Coccyx. Okay, we're going to go for it. 21S. 10C. I'm not in love. And we're going to go 19O. 11Y. And we're going to go 17X. This could be a very quick code word. Any other 17s, first of all? No, no 17s, no X's. Can't see them. 11Y. Any 11s, there's one. That could be help with finding a weird word there. Of course, I might have made I might have made a big mistake already. 11Y, there's one on the end of a word there. Focus, please, focus. Camera. C is 10. It's a bit hard to write holding the pen all the way down at the end, but it's the only way to make the camera stay in focus. As soon as my hand comes into the picture. Okay, C is 10. 19 is O. We're going to have lots of 19s, aren't we? Surely. Paper's a bit shiny, isn't it? It's a bit annoying. Because I am looking through the camera. I'm seeing what you're seeing. 21 we said was S. It could be a word like snow, couldn't it? Or show. "21 is S. Any more for any more? There's 2 there. Oh, 3 actually. It's probably another one that I've missed somewhere. U is 2. We haven't even filled in these yet. We haven't even filled in the free ones yet. We got ahead of ourselves with this puzzle. What the hell? This will tell us where the Q is as well, hopefully. Having the U. Looks like it's going to be here, I suppose. 2 is U. I can't think of a UC with a Q. Can you? Can you think of a Q? I can't think of a Q word. Can you? What was the other letter that was given to us? B, which is 4. B4. Ah, look. Buck. It's going to be a K, isn't it? Any other B's? B4. Good song by the Pet Shop Boys. 13 then must be the K. I don't think there's another letter that could be. Where's the 13s? Hopefully only at the end of words or at the beginning of words. Oh no, oh dear. We might have made a mistake. But let's just go through the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, S, T, V, W, X, Y. Can't think of another letter other than K, but I don't know that you ever get OK without a C in English, do you? Well, maybe you do. Maybe I just can't think of it off the top of my head. 5, 26, 12. What the hell? You ain't giving me nothing. 13. Oh, there's another K there. Well, that's somewhere I would expect to see a K at the end of a word. And God knows what that word is. Ah, it could be something like something key. It can't be key because the 16's not the way. Or keg. So it's a sort of 2 words. That's going to be an E, I think. It can't be anything else other than an E. The 20 must be the E. Can't be any other vowel. I haven't got many left. Oh, look, lychee. H. L. Blue. H was the 3. Where's the 3? There's another one. Seashell. We said 20 was the E, didn't we? So 12 is the A. Smoky. Smoked. 16. Stoked or smoked. Where else is there a 15? Oh, look, this blow, Wex, can't be Wex. It can't be blob. B, C, D, E, F, G, blog, gex, no, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, blot, textile. Once you've got 3 of the valves, it's generally pretty easy to work out what the other ones are. Ailing. I think 25 for the G, don't you? I don't see what on earth else that could be. Snow something there. Or ailing, we said, with an N there. Oh no. Oh, let's just pause a bit for that before we do that. Something car park. No, it can't be car park because there's 2 R's in car park. I've probably got a load that I haven't filled in yet because I've been rushing ahead of myself, as I do. What did we find at the same time as the I? Textile. We found textile. We found the L, and the L was an 8. No, I started filling in the L's. It's something else I didn't fill in. Oh, it was the I's, the 22s, wasn't it? There's one. Did we have 12? Yes, 12 is the A's. Apple. Can only be apple. 1p. 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 Peak. Or PK. Different meaning, peak and PK. PK is a fabric, and peak is I'm not quite sure what it is to peak. Entail. Did we have 5? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we don't have the N yet. So N, we're going to have N for 7. There was somewhere else where I'd figured on an N. Can't remember where it was. Oh, it was here, for I thought this probably would be Snowdrop, because they like words like that. Kine. It is kine. I think kine is a word. Ailing. So that was okay, which means that 25 is the G. Gases. $25 is the G. I haven't got the 14 yet. Got the 24, Jaguar. 14 is the J. $16 is the D. Should be a few more 16s. Avidly. There's the 6. Is going to be the V. Where have we got to? 8 is L. 5 is T. Sorry if the video cut out for a microsecond there. I don't know why it said video size limit reached. Don't know why it's got a size limit on it. We've got 15. We haven't got 15. We haven't got 9. We've got 23. Flatfish. 9. 9. $17 was the X, was it? Yes. So we did have another X. I just didn't spot it at the time. X site. Swift. 26W. There's more W's there. Catwalk. Always. There's a Y there I missed. I was pleased about finding the Y. No, I don't see them. I don't know why that happens, but it does happen. That's got to be Hayes, I think. Or days or something. Have we got the H? I thought we had the H. We do have the H. Day. I don't know what the letter's missing. It's got to be the Z though there. I don't think we've got the D. We've got the D. That's 16. 15 must be the T. No. Oh, wait. No. Smoked. We don't have the M. Maize. Not the stuff you eat. Silly. 12 is an A. Sedative. What was 20? What was number 20? Oh, 20 was the E. I didn't bother writing it in. Okay, we've done that. Let's just get the clue now. H. E. P. R, I mean. D. Herdsman, is it going to be? Yes. There we are. That's a very quick code word.